Hey, this is Sky with Smart Poker Study. 2024 is right around the corner, and I'm going to help you set yourself up for poker success in the new year by setting some SMART goals. So we're going to start. I'm going to give you my own SMART goal for the year. We're going to discuss what SMART is. It's an acronym. We're going to discuss all the aspects. I'm going to give you the SMART goal formula so that you can make your own goals, and then we'll cover some tips, and I'll give you an action step at the very end. But first, here is my first SMART goal. I will play 10,000 hands per month in order to reach 100,000 hands in 2024. And I'm going to cover the importance of this goal right now as we talk about the acronym SMART. SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and time-bound. We'll talk about each of these with my own goal right here. So first off, specific means it's very clear and it says exactly what actions you will take to achieve your dreams. I will play 10,000 hands per month. It's not something willy-nilly like I will play more poker. Or if we think about trying to get healthy in the new year, New Year's resolutions, saying, I will get healthy. Those are too wishy-washy of goal statements right there. They are not good enough. They are not SMART goals. SMART absolutely will tell you the specific thing that you are going to do to achieve your dreams. Next up is measurable. There are trackable quantifiables. And for my example right here, absolutely hitting 10,000 hands per month gives me 2 months to kind of take off or fiddle around or something, but I'm going to reach that 100,000 hands in the year. Totally trackable, measurable numbers. It's not like, oh, I will build my bankroll. From what to what? How much money do you want to earn per month, per day, per year? Or something like health, I will just lose weight. Just not good enough. I will lose 20, 30, 50 pounds, whatever the case may be. Now, it's actionable as well. This means that you are taking action. You're not just hoping for any kind of results. For me, I am taking action and I am playing 10,000 hands per month. Not something like, oh, I'd love to play more poker. It's a terrible resolution. You're not going to succeed with that kind of resolution. Or, I will try to hit the gym more. Not good enough. You need it to be more actionable. What are the steps that you will do to achieve your dream? And your goals need to be relevant to you where you're at in life right now. That means that achieving this goal will improve your life in some way. So for me, achieving 100,000 hands in 2024, it's been so long since I played that much poker, and I need to keep playing to improve my skills and to become a better player. By becoming a better player, the idea is I can also become a better coach. And with so many more hands in my database, I can go through it and do so much more analysis, so much more learning, and so much more teaching of all of you out there. So playing these hands will lead to my ultimate goal of becoming the best poker instructor in the world. Now, your poker goals are also time-bound. That means you give yourself a deadline or a specific time frame to achieve something. With my goal, I'm looking at 10,000 hands per month. I could break this down to like 2,500 hands per week. Or if we break that down even by the day, roughly 400 hands per day. You don't want something, oh, at some point, I'll double my bankroll. Or, yeah, I'll join a gym in 2024. Those are not good enough goals. You are not going to achieve your dreams with those goals. Now I want to give you the SMART goal formula. Very simple. I will, the action that you will take over your time frame in order to achieve my dream or my wish. So if we just look at mine once again, I will, here's the action in the time, play 10,000 hands per month in order to reach 100,000 hands in 2024. So this is the formula. Write this down on a sticky note. Plan some of your own goals for 2024. But first, let me give you some tips to achieve those goals. Let's cover the 5 tips that are going to help you achieve your goals. So tip number 1, you want to know your dream and then you create goals that lead to your dream. But let's say for you, for example, maybe you have a dream and you want to earn an extra $200 per month. But you got to think about where you're at right now. Well, maybe you play 25 NL and you're a positive 4 big blinds per 100 hands winner. That means every 100 hands you play, on average, you win $1 during that time. In order to achieve the $200 extra income per month at $1 per 100 hands, you need to play 20,000 hands. And maybe, on average, when you're playing 3 to 4 tables, you achieve about 300 hands per hour. So here's a SMART goal that you could set. I will play 20,000 hands or 67 hours per month in order to earn that $200 per month. So there's your goal, knowing exactly at your current win rate, if everything stays the same, basically, you're going to play 20K hands, you're going to hit your 200 hands per month. Or if you want to approach your goal achievement in hours, well, there's your 67-hour goal instead of a number of hands. Tip number 2, shorter term goals are easier than long-term goals, and you can stack them. There's a big reason why I didn't set my SMART goal for 100,000 hands in the year. It's because I've never accomplished a year-long goal. Any prior year resolution that I made for the year, I've never accomplished it. And the reason why is, for me at least, 1 year-long goals are just too daunting. If I fall off the wagon in mid-January, early February, I feel like I've messed up my entire year. So I recommend those shorter-term goals, 1 month, 1 week, 1 day at a time. And if you stack them enough, you're going to get to the year and you're going to achieve your goal for the entire year. For example, instead of a monthly goal of hours or number of hands, you could set a goal, I will play 2.2 hours per day to reach that 67 hours per month in order to earn that $200 right there. A little bit more doable when you look at it that way versus 20,000 hands in an entire month. Tip number 3, you want to create goals around the things that you can control. For example, you know that you need to study to improve and plug your leaks because you want to work to achieve that positive 8 big blinds per 100 hands. You want to go from positive 4 and double it to positive 8. Now, you can't just say, I want to have a higher win rate. That's not good enough. I want to increase my win rate by 4. That in itself isn't good enough. You cannot control your results, but you can control the actions that you put into achieving those results. So a SMART goal that can help you achieve this goal is I will study 30 minutes daily to plug leaks and learn exploits in order to increase my win rate. So this is an actionable thing with a measurable that you can control to help you achieve that $200 even faster. Another example goal that you could set, I will schedule my weekly study and play sessions on Sundays in order to play and study enough. Now here, there's a time frame. We're talking about Sundays for an entire week, right? But there's no measurable numbers in this, but that's okay. The measurable could be like one plan every Sunday right there. That helps you achieve your 30 minutes daily study and then your 2.2 hours per day of play. Tip number 4, use rewards for accomplishing goals and maybe for hitting milestones as well. For example, when you earn your first $100, it doesn't matter when it happens in January, the 7th, the 15th, the 28th, withdraw that money and take your honey out to dinner. You set this goal because you feel it's relevant to you. You want to earn that extra money for whatever purpose. Do something with that money. And then tip number 5, plan for setbacks. And this is something that I experienced recently myself when trying to hit 10,000 hands in December. I went on a downswing. Well, my plan before I hit that downswing was I was going to drop down in stakes because oftentimes losing money, even if it's not a ton of money, just the fact that you're losing over and over 5 sessions in a row between 1 to 2 buy-ins, that money, those losses, they kind of affect your mental game. They affect my mental game. So my plan was to drop down in stakes, play 5 NL for a little bit so the money's less of a concern, try to get back to my winning ways. Also a good idea for something like this, dealing with the downswing, let's flip-flop that study and play time. If you were playing 2.2 hours per day, studying for 30, let's flip it for a week. Let's really work on our game, study for 2.2 hours per day, and then play poker for just 30 minutes right there. No study session is complete until you take action. So the first part of your action, like the video, thumbs up down below, and tell me in the comments your first SMART goal for 2024. Speaking of that SMART goal, of course, set that first SMART goal right now. Utilize these tips. Of course, use the SMART goal formula. I will, action plus time, in order to achieve that dream. I recommend keeping it short term. Start off just the first week of 2024. And then if you enjoyed it, if it worked out for you, stack them one atop the other to achieve a dream for the entire year. And lastly, once you hit that goal, set another and just build to your dream. Like I said, stack those goals one atop the other. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.